Morning! It's Copacabana Beach. Look at this. They're preparing for the day. There's a whole bunch of people running, and I am going to queue up to get my BMX tickets for tomorrow in just a moment. This is the running zone. I should probably put it there. It's much more fun for you guys. There you go. Oh, bins? Okay. We'll figure it out. Right. What to do when it goes wrong with your builder? If it's gone, I can't say the word, irreplicably wrong, and you're now sat there in dispute, yes, have a conversation with a lawyer, but first I'd probably take some advice from sensible property friends who've been there before. And I've had 2 disputes with builders, which is not bad, is it? For, you know, we've sourced over 200 properties, we've developed loads of them, so it's not bad out of all the builders. And actually they got, I wouldn't say amicably resolved, but they got resolved to the point that there was not a remaining dissatisfaction, is the best way of saying it. So we had a builder did some crap work and then walked off site. It happens. It's going to happen to you if you do enough projects. What did we do about it? We downed tools. He downed tools. We assessed where we were at, where we'd paid him to. Did we feel he owed us any money? And actually the reality was no, because he was, I wouldn't say he was decent, but he was fairly decent, as in he stopped at the point that he'd kind of basically been paid up to. And remember, that's one of the reasons why you do stage payments. You don't pay all the money up front because you're more likely to have problems. We then looked at who could pick that work up. We checked their qualifications. We got them to send in their insurance documentation so that we knew that they were covered, and then we picked that work up. On the projects, 1 week it took a week, and 1 week it took 3 weeks. That was frustrating, but it wasn't the end of the world. We didn't have a panic. I had to have 2 cups of tea, not 1, because I was like, oh no, and then we just kept going. I've also had a builder who did really crap work on a number of projects for us. It just is part of it. Little accident going on there. So what did we do about that? We kept our cool, because what's the point of being kind of stroppy with somebody? I don't think you're going to get anywhere but get each other annoyed. We kept our cool. We got the report inspected by a second contractor who was also qualified with a governing body for that certification, you know, so gas, electric, etc. We got them to give us a report and a quote of what was needed to fix and repair the work. We then proceeded, because ultimately it's our responsibility to get that work done. We proceeded with the work. The whole time we kept the initial builder kind of knowing about it by writing him very clear emails to let him know this has failed, here's the report why it's failed, this is what has failed, this is what we're going to do about it, and then we're going to be pursuing you for the funds. So that, okay, he must have been frustrated, you know, I don't know, because I didn't speak to him, we just communicated via letter and email, but at least he understood the process, and, you know, he was kept in the loop, if you like, every step of the way. We then sent the invoice to him. We paid the second contractor, because it's not his fault that the builder made a delay in paying. It took a little while to get the money from the first builder, but we did it. So we then put him onto a debt management system. We had daily texts, daily phone calls, and we basically ran a 3-letter system, and on day 10 we intended to take him to small claims courts, and it always took till day 10 to get the money, but we got the money back. So just to recap, we didn't fall out, we didn't scream, we didn't shout, we didn't, you know, tell him where he was incompetent with names, do you know what I mean? Because that's just going to get you to a point when nobody's going to talk to each other. We just identified what the problem was, sent him the professional report from a second contractor with qualifications, got the work done, paid the second contractor, sent the invoice to the first builder, chased him, put 3 letters through, and actually, bless him, he did pay, which I think is fairly honourable, before we then took him to court. Had he not paid, we'd have then gone to small claims court and claimed the money from him. So the whole time we were writing to him, we're effectively, if you like, writing to the judge and explaining it. You know, I always say treat Susie like she's stupid, in words of 1 syllable, so that it would be very clear to a judge that we had a written paper trail. This guy didn't do the work he was supposed to do. We had to get someone else in to do it, and then he owed us the money for it. So it's not the most pleasant, enjoyable, happy time in being a property developer. It's definitely going to happen to you if you do enough projects. It's happened to us a couple of times. It's just another part, it's another speed bump. Just get on with it, be professional, you know, pull your big boy socks up and make it happen. I hope that's helpful. You might find this when you're on the floor with frustration on your builder, and hopefully it's given you a little boost. I'm off to Rio. See you soon. Bye.